Hi, we are really excited to give you an updated version of our Painrelief Physiyoga. Yes, it has already helped a lot of people, thousands of people have vouched for it. You know one thing, whoever crosses 30s, at the max mid 30s, everybody has got some kind of a physical challenge, from the occupational, physical stress or, kind of irrelevant exercise programs that they do or a one-sided exercise program that they do. People end up getting aches and pains here and there, and it is in the 30s, when they start to understand and when they choose an exercise program which will empower them in terms of knowledge and experience, their path seems to be very clear. What I actually mean to say is, why do people exercise? For predominantly for two reasons. They don't want to get any aches and pains, and they want to have a good quality of living along with good longevity. But this is often lost when they choose a program. This focus is often lost. Suddenly they just go and take a HIIT kind of program and they're not even ready for basic things. Suddenly one day morning they want to just get up and go for a marathon. All these things are like, in this case is very dangerous. Whereas this myofascia based exercise program, what we recommend for people, we named it as Painrelief Physiyoga program, is seriously good in achieving the objectives like having no aches and pains. Like if you start at 30s, it's almost guaranteed that you will go up to 60s without getting any aches and pains, provided if you follow the program. Okay, I'm going to eventually take you through a sequence of exercise now. All these exercises are aiming at greasing your joints, resetting your joints and musculatures at the end of the day, whether you're sitting for long or standing for long or traveling, in any form of vehicle. Your body undergoes lots of mechanical forces. So these forces needs to be balanced at the end of the day, and when the balancing is happening, your chances of getting a so-called repetitive strain injury is much less. So this program literally can empower anybody who's doing it. They will become exponentially knowledgeable about how they can reset their bodies. That is one thing. This program will immensely help physiotherapists who are following it. This program will effectively work as a assessment module as well as a treatment module. And this is fabulously holistic. This is Pakka myofascial program because we have chosen a supported platform that is called the lying down position, and this entire sequence of exercise is purely myofascial. When I say myofascial, the slight lag between the muscles are maintained, and you're going to have like no aches and pains with the regular practice of this. Apart from this, one more thing that I would like to crack here is billions of dollars is spent on regenerating people. Everyone undergoes a bit of a burnout, at mid 30s or 40s is when your mind is so clear. Professionally, you're very good, but that's exactly when your body starts throwing a lot of challenges on you. There's no point in getting upset. There's no point in choosing a regeneration program which is irrelevant for you. There are lots of regeneration programs which will put you on strict fluid diets. They'll take you to a sojourn, keep it in one place, and then give you a impractical, unfollowable program which when you come back into the city life, which is not possible for you to follow, and then again you will put on weight and things like that. Whereas this program is done with so much of understanding, this empowers you, and this does not have any kind of impractical diet solutions to your routines. Okay, so please do follow. It's again vouched for already, and we are again very very excited to present you this program. And yes, let me take you through this program. Okay, now the first one what we are doing is you carefully just take a nice mat and spread yourself on mat, preferably with your knees bent because you want to keep a flat back. Start with your arm rotations. This is usually done about 10 to 15 times clockwise and 10 to 15 anti-clockwise. Feel free to move the camera here in case you want to focus somewhere. No? So first finish with your clockwise and anti-clockwise arm rotations. The shoulder is where you'll have a host of symptoms that you develop: anterior shoulder pain, supraspinatus tendinitis, blah blah blah, everything. All that has to be like instead of waiting for a problem to crop on you, you better like address it. Especially if you have the habit of some amateur sporting and stuff, you will find this program very very helpful for you. The second exercise what we are moving to is waist rotation. Arms like our arms are just lying on the side of your body. Simply rotate your waist both sides in such a manner that one leg comes on top of the other. So this is to limber up your lower spine or the lumbar spine basically, and to make sure that your waist and the glutes are in order. Option B is to keep your hands like this when you're doing the rotation. Usual recommended number of repetitions is about 8 rotations on each side. The third exercise that we are moving to is Jatara Parivritti, the famous yoga posture, which will give you a nice crack in the spine. So you don't have to run up to a manual therapist to get a crack. You can just do it yourself. This is a pakka origination for the whole spine. When the meninges, the covering of the spine is all stretched like this, you're going to feel seriously re-energized. Eventually learn to couple this exercise with breathing. You take one foot on top of the other knee and do the waist rotation. Use your opposite hand to help the knee. Breathe out and slowly let it go down. Then change. The best number is 2 or 3 times per side. So that being the third one. The fourth one, what recently we have improvised and added is, it's called the sciatic nerve root release. It's a pakka myofascial loosening for the foot and the leg. Like point your toe down, pull the foot in, rotate your leg just as much, bend the knee and put it on the other leg. We have literally brought in a lot of nuances into this particular exercise. When you do it, you will realize it. This is going to instantly release your hamstring and the sciatic nerve along with your piriformis as well. Normally the recommended number of repetitions is even with just 3 repetitions per leg. You're going to have a fantastic loosening in the leg that you will be able to feel it. And the best is to go up to 5 times on each leg, okay? So let me just do a couple of it on the other leg. So having done both legs, then if required, depending on the stiffness around your hip, you can also do the piriformis release. Like this, very gently, okay? Yeah. This is to be done like 5 to 8 times on each leg. Right. The next exercise that we are moving on to is lower back strengthening. Part your feet wider than your hips. Hold your hands up. You're going to inhale, lift your back all the way up. Exhale down. You can also do a static hold, but we do sincerely recommend a dynamic moving up and down. So this will help you to build some muscle in your lower back. Supposing if you are in a sitting job, increase this number of repetition to even 30 numbers. So anywhere from 20 to 30 is a good number in there. Yes. The next one is you're going to slowly pull your right knee into the chest, keeping your left leg all straight. Exhale, you lift your head up and bring your forehead close to the knee. This is to be done like 5 times in each. Great. Having done, just turn sideways, do a side leg lift. 10% or 15% is a good number. Similarly, alternate on the other leg. Awesome. Having done both sides, just roll on your stomach. Take both your hands, both sides of your chest. With the breathing, Inhale, come up into a cobra. Feel a nice stretch in your stomach and feel full breath. As you exhale, you push your tailbone to the heel. Recommended numbers are 3 to 5 times. Next is the most tested, trusted snow angel arm movements with the legs slightly wider. This is a fabulous move. This will nicely grease your shoulder joints and it will kind of really maintain the liberty of movement in the shoulder. Plus, this does a world of good to your neck also. Okay. The next one is a new addition in this routine it's a lower back core muscle strengthening. Technically, it's the QL muscle strengthening. This will do a world of good to your sciatica. If you have sciatica or if you want to prevent it, then this is the exercise for you. So the recommended repetition about 10 times, you can do that. Yes. The next one proceed to a traditional prone leg lifting. Lying on the stomach and lifting your leg one by one with the breathing coordinated. Inhale up and exhale down. Take that up to 20 times on each leg. The next you just do a cobra and a cat. Then you just move on to a all fours pelvic tilt. This is what we are looking to now. This is like seriously proven in healing your disc areas, preventing a disc area from undergoing any kind of compression. Recommended number of repetitions is 30. Having done that pelvic tilt alone, you can even move on to the cat on the cam. The last addition for this version of Painrelief Physiyoga would be a side stretch and kneeling down. I don't know if I'm fitting in the frame, but in any case, yeah. Put one leg sideways with your toes pointing straight. It's a nice, friendly side stretch. Don't look to go all the way deeper, it's not even needed. As long as you feel a stretch here, you're doing good to yourself. Okay? You can maintain it like half minute to 1 minute on each side. Awesome. So much to the physicality. As you all know, we are not just our bodies. We are a lot of our mind and our consciousness and our breathing, so on and so forth. But those subtle areas are beyond the scope of this particular video. And like the so-called pink of health is often achieved or can only be achieved when you balance your sympathetic and the parasympathetic. So there's lots of inputs to come for you. For now, use this program, live without aches and pains. Wish you all the very best.